In this video, I'd like to give you a conceptual understanding of mixed fractions using the number line. Okay, we're going to look at a conceptual understanding of mixed fractions and signs. Example 1, 2.5. What does 2.5 mean? It means 2 plus 1/2. If we look at this on a number line, okay, visually, if I had a number line 0 through 3, 2.5 would mean I would go out 2, then I would add 1/2 to it, which would end me up at this black dotted line. If I went all the way from 0 to the black dotted line, I'd have 2.5, which is where we started. But this is just a conceptual understanding of what 2.5 means. So that when we work with sign fractions, we can look at this a little differently. So let's look at -2 3/4. This would mean -2 minus 3/4. So visually, this time if I went from 0 to -3, first I'd go -2, then I would go -3/4, which would put me here. If I started 0, went right to the black dotted line, that would be the same as -2 3/4, which is where I started. Okay. This you might say, okay, this I understood. Why am I doing this? Well, for the next few problems. Let's look at -2 plus 1/2. This means -2 plus 1/2. So I have my number line 0 to -3. First, -2, I go back to the left 2. But now I'm going to add 1/2, which means I'm coming back 1/2 to the right, which puts me at the black dotted line. Now, if I start at 0, where is that black dotted line? That's at -1.5. So -2 plus 1/2 is the same thing as -1.5. Now, this will be important when I show you some strategies for subtraction fractions. Now, let's look at some practice problems without the number line. -5 plus 3/5. This would mean you're going to go 5 to the left and then come back to the right 3/5. So if I go -5 and come back 3/5, I'm going to be at -4 2/5. Look closely at the original problem and the answer. Can you see an easy way to come up with it? Let's look at -8 plus 5/6. Well, now this is going to be, you're going to go 8 to the left, come back 5/6 to the right. You're going to be at -7 1/6. Number 3, -7 3/8 is the same as -6 5/8. We're going 7 to the left, back 3/8, which puts us at -6 5/8. Look careful at these, how you come up with the whole number and the fraction part. Okay, the whole number is directional. Okay, if you're going back to the right, you're decreasing the negative value by 1. Fraction-wise, you're coming back 3/5, you still have 2/5. If you're number 2, if you're coming back 5/6, you still have 1/6. All right. Now let's look at 3 and -5/8. What does this mean? This means 3 minus 5/8. Visually, number line 0 through 3. I'm going to come out 3. Then I'm going to come back 5/8 to the black dotted line. Well, that's the same as going from 0 to 2 3/8. So 3 and -5/8 is the same as 2 3/8. So let's look at these examples. 9 -3/4. Remember, you're going 9 to the right, coming back 3/4. So if I go out 9, back 3/4, I'm going to be at 8 1/4. If I go out 12, come back 5/9, I'm going to be at 11 4/9. This is a visualization. 4 -3/10. Come out 4, come back 3/10. I'm going to be at 3 7/10. Now, these last two concepts are very important when I give you a non-traditional strategy for subtracting fractions, because we're going to involve signs. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you found it very informative.